Alrighty, friends, we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and edit this out. We are going to be doing our literacy lesson. We're going to pop into introducing claim. And then we'll go ahead and put this up on Google Classroom. And then once it's up on there, we'll go ahead and send the link over to Class Dojo. We're having some technical difficulties with the small group. So we are just trying to get in for Mr. Rad. Oh, perfect. Alrighty, so I've got it there. Let's go ahead and send this to Class Dojo, and then people should start rolling on in. I've got you, and I've got Ty and Kian too. And then when you get Hanan, will you let me know so that I can give her this quiz? She's just going to be... No, she's just going to be on her own. Ty, no lasers, please. No lasers. We're all having to see that. Thank you. So she'll be on her own taking it. So when she logs in, I'll give her the link and the code in the chat box. Do, do, do. Oops. All right. So today's going to be fun. It's a nice interactive day. We're going to kick things off with claim by looking at the difference between claim and statement. It should be pretty fun. All right, it is posted. We'll go ahead and open up that chat box. I feel so much better doing this class on Zoom, Mr. Rad, or on YouTube. It runs so much smoother. All right, my friends, if you don't see that chat box, go ahead and refresh. I will go ahead and mark you off. Hello, Alexa, Michaela. Hello, Ashley, Katrina, and Shelby. Hello, Faiz and Khadijah and Lexi. And I've got Kian and Ty. I've got Avery and Kaylee. I've got Aya, Devin, and Guy. I've got Javier and Hamza. All of my usual way of learning everybody's numbers and stuff is so out the window because I usually learn it putting mailbox stuff into like all of their stuff for them. Yeah, it's all based memorization on putting stuff in people's mailboxes, and I can't do that this year. Hi, Ray. It doesn't help either that everyone's got new numbers except for like Ray and Kira. Everyone else is different except for Ray and Kira. Ray is still 10, Kira's still 11. Hello, Zaleem. Hello, DJ. Hi, Sama. Hi, Rara. Hi, Aiden. Hi, Ali. Looking for Jacob. Looking for Khalees. Looking for Khalees. Hi, RC. Looking for Josiah. And Jenna. Looking for Tiana. We have a handful of MIA friends right now. Hi, Josiah. Looking for Jacob and Khalees. What's your question, Faiz? Yes, Ray, we're still topic 1. Hamza says he hears you because I have my sound on from my computer. We'll give it 2 more minutes. We'll start at 1:20. So still looking for Jacob, Audric, Khalees. Thank you, Aiden. Looking for Micah and Nils. Hey, Ty. Have you been doing your classwork? All that stuff on Google that you need to turn in, have you done it? Because right now I've got absolutely nothing for you. So you have zeros across the board, which is a silly reason to get zeros for not turning something in. Thank you. Because otherwise I have to text your mom, let her know what's going on. Oy vey. I know. Oy vey. Hi, Nils. Hi, Micah. Usually it's just a matter of hitting a turn-in button. Looking for a Jenna. Do I have a Jenna? Looking for a Jenna. We're going to start at 1:20. Looking for a Jacob. All right, Mr. Rat, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself for you guys. If you need me, let me know. If Hanan shows up, I'll look over and see if we're going to take this quiz today or if we'll postpone it for her till tomorrow. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll just do this tomorrow for her. All right, we're going to go ahead and... All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I believe I have almost everybody. I'm only missing a few friends, not too many. Only a few friends, not too many. All right, here we go. Give me an okay if you are ready to get started. We are going to move from fun chatter to academic conversation. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Aya, Ray, Faiz, Micah. Thank you, Zaleem, Sama. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Katrina, Michaela. Thank you, Guy, Katrina. Thank you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get rolling. When you hear your name, please give me a hi or hello in the chat. Here we go. There's Jacob. Okay, I've got Zaleem. I've got Ali, Aya, Rara. I've got Zora, Aiden, Jacob. I've got Hamza, Ray, Kira. I've got Shelby, Avery, Kian, missing Khalees. Khalees, if you are here, say hi. I've got Lexi, Michaela, Sama. I've got Micah, Nils, Ty. I've got Javier, Faiz, and Hanan. I've got Devin, Tiana. Tiana, if you're here, please say hi. DJ, Jenna, Alexa. I've got Josiah, Kaylee. I've got Guy, RC, Ashley, Katrina, and Khadijah. All right, fantastic. All right, beautiful. So let's go ahead and get started. No need to print today. Today's just kind of like a kickoff activity. So it's just a fun activity day. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, so at this point in the day, you should have most everything done. Today was a nice, simple day compared to our others. So today you need to be hitting that green light. Make sure you're hitting that green light. That should hypothetically already be done. Your flip grid should already be done. And remember, Miss Young goofed. That should say Discovery Quest. We're going to get started with our Discovery Quest. We affectionately call them DQs. And your question for today is, if you were to research something fun, something that you want to learn more about, what would it be and why? So from there, make sure for Prodigy, you've got your 20 questions max, or minimum, I should say. That should take you roughly between 20 and 30 minutes to get to 20. Your math should already be done. We did our quiz earlier today. If you'd like to know what you got on your quiz, do not ask me in the chat box. I will hit you up on Class Dojo. Make sure if you want to know what you got on that quiz, hit me up on Class Dojo. I'd be happy to send you your score. Literacy is what we're going to work on today. We're going to be introducing claim versus statement. Your PE time is already done, and your read aloud should already be done. Your read aloud is on a separate assignment. Because I goofed and put it on a view only. I goofed and put it on a review only. 6th grade math friends, I do not have your quiz score. So 6th grade math friends, I do not have your quiz score. Okay. Any questions before we get started? Other than about your quizzes? Send me a class dojo message for your grade. Majority of us did extremely well. Who party? Okay, here we go. So we are going to be working on statement versus claim today. We are going to be getting into something for writing called claim, evidence, reasoning. So we're going to get more in depth on this tomorrow, but this is like a fun kickoff activity where we are just going to go ahead and roll. So what we want to know is what's the difference between a claim where you're trying to create an answer to prove versus a statement where you're just saying a fact. So we are going to work on trying to find the difference between a claim and a statement. So when we're talking about a claim, we're talking about something that can be argued, something that you're constructing in response to a question, whereas a statement is something that's a fact, but it's like saying tomorrow we will have a test. You wouldn't start off a paper or something like that with today we did a test, period. So it's coming up with phrases that are claims to questions. And that's sort of really difficult for kids at, the ages of 9 and 10 to kind of generate on their own without being taught the difference. So that's why we're kind of spending a day going through what's a claim, what's a different, or what's a claim, what's a statement. So we're going to do an activity where we look specifically at items that are claims and items that are statements. So a statement might be, I have a dog named Olivia. So I'm just stating something. My favorite food is macaroni and cheese. But if I want to turn this into a claim, something I can argue and prove, I need to try and change my statement. So instead of saying I have a dog named Olivia, what I can do is say my dog Olivia is the best dog in San Diego. Now, this is a provable fact because many of you have dogs. I'm sure Jenna's sitting there going, nah, my dogs are the best, Mrs. Young. I'm sure Jacob's sitting there going, nah, Mrs. Young, Luna's the best. So, and that's the difference between a statement, I have a dog named Olivia. Yes, DJ, it's a fact. Mrs. Young does have a Shih Tzu named Olivia. But the claim would be, my dog Olivia is the best dog in San Diego. Now, here are my reasons why. You have to write it into something that you can prove with evidence. I have a dog named Olivia. That's a fact. But if I say my dog Olivia is the best in San Diego, I'm going to now have people arguing with me saying, nah, Mrs. Young, my dog is the best, or nah, Mrs. Young, my cat's the best. Same with my favorite food is macaroni and cheese. I can argue and say that macaroni and cheese should only ever be made with spiral noodles. And then here's all the reasons why. So you're switching it up and making it sound a little bit more formal than just, my favorite food's mac and cheese, the end. No, you're setting up an entire argument. Macaroni and cheese should only ever be made with spiral noodles. In the event that you are going to have macaroni and cheese for dinner and you want to maximize how much cheese you have per surface area on a noodle, spiral noodles should be your choice each and every time. 1, 2, start giving me reasons. You're setting up an entire argument versus just macaroni and cheese is really good. The end. So it's starting to make you sound a little bit more academic. So we're going to do an activity. You turn it into an arguable sentence, Aya. All right, so in the box, you're going to tell me if it is a statement or a claim. In the chat, type if the sentence is a claim or a statement. Here we go. We are reading Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry in class. We are reading Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry in class. Is this a statement or a claim? Good job, Zaleem. Good job, Aiden. Yes, it's a statement. Okay. Why is it a statement? Good job, friends. Why now is it a statement? I completely agree with you. Why is it a statement? Why is it a statement? Why is it a statement? Yeah, it's a fact and it doesn't have an argument. Yes, it is a fact. It is just stating the obvious, if you will. It cannot be argued. If I hold up our read aloud and go, we are reading the one and only Ivan, you can't contest it. Like, that's a fact. We are actually stating that. Good. All right, what about... This book should only be read in 6th grade. This book should only be read in 6th grade. Claim or statement? This book should only be read in 6th grade. Claim, statement. This book should only be read in 6th grade. Good job, Aiden. Good job, Kira. Good job, Ra. Yes. Claim, claim, claim. Why claim? Why is that a claim? It can be argued. Yes. It can be argued about. What about all my higher level readers who read at like 8th, 9th, 10th grade level? What is it about this book that can only be read in 6th grade? I call shenanigans. Anyone can read it, right? Yes, very good. So that's a claim. You can argue it. What about this one? While it was really cold outside, I went just to play outside. While it was really cold outside, I still went to play outside. Good job, Rah. Good job, Aiden. Good job, Kira. Sama, Alexa, good. Aya, good. Shelby, good. Michaela, good. Yes, all the statements. Why is it a statement? Yeah, it's just stating a fact, right? It was really cold outside. I still went outside to play. It's not something to argue about. You don't need evidence for that. It's just making a statement. Okay? We have a volleyball tournament this weekend. We have a volleyball tournament this weekend. Statement or claim, and why? Statement and claim, and why? Statement and claim, or why? Well, and why? There's nothing to argument. It's a true fact. Like, what are you going to say? No, you don't? Well, no, I do. I'm saying that I do have a volleyball tournament this weekend. There's nothing to contest. Okay, next one. The easiest sport to play is basketball. Yes, Javier cannot argue. So the easiest sport to play is basketball. Claim. Yes, it's a claim. Why? Add why. Why is this a claim? Why is this a claim? Why is this a claim? Yes. Okay, let's look at the next one. So this is a claim. Very good. The Carolina Tar Heels are the best school in the ACC. Claim or statement, and why? The Carolina Tar Heels are the best school in the AAC. The Carolina Tar Heels are the best school in the ACC. Why? Why is it a claim? Why is it a claim? It can be argued about, yes. What if I think my school's the best school in the ACC? Good, good, good. Okay, what about this one? Students should not be required to wear uniforms. Students should not be required to wear uniforms. Claim or statement, and why? It is a claim. Why is it a claim, though? Argue it. Why is it a claim? Why is it a claim? It's arguable. Some people think you should wear school uniforms, other people don't. We should never be given homework on the weekends. Good job, Jacob. We should never be given homework on the weekends. Claim or statement, and why? We should never be given homework on the weekends. Good, Aiden. Good, Kira. Yes. Zalim, Hamza, Aya. Great. Ali, Rara. Yes. Sama. Very good. Khadija. Add why? It's arguable. Can be argued. The author is stating that he should not be given homework on the weekends. Yep, it's arguable. You can argue it. Okay, next one, claim or statement. Next semester, I will be starting my second Spanish class. Claim or statement. Next semester, I will be starting my second Spanish class. Claim or statement. Why? Yeah, it's just stating a fact. I'm starting Spanish class. Okay, well, cool. Not necessarily something arguable. Dogs should be kept inside when it's cold outside. No, RC, we're not done. Good job. It's arguable. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to create our own claims. Type OK in the box if you are ready to move on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'll go back over here. So yes, so when we're trying to come up with a claim, it's important not to just make blanket statements. You want to generate a phrase that is arguable. So I'm not just creating a couple of words as an answer. I want to make sure I'm creating a claim. I'm answering the question in a complete sentence in a way that is arguable. And then from there, I would pull evidence. Evidence supports or proves the claim. So they go hand in hand. Ollie, no, you're going to have formal notes tomorrow. This is just like a kickoff lesson. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Make an observation. What do you notice? I notice in the food web that. I notice in the food web that. What do you notice? I use the whole phrase. I notice in the food web that there are types of sea creatures. Use the phrasing. Ollie, you too. I notice in the food web that there are types of sea creatures. Use the phrasing. Good. Ray says, I notice in the food web that there are a few animals. I notice in the food web that there are types of sea creatures. Great. What else do you notice? Use the phrase, I notice in the food web that the bald eagle is at the top of the food chain. Yes, Hamza, high fives to you. I notice in the food web that there are sea creatures. I notice in the food web that there are many different types of living sea creatures. Faiz, fantastic. I notice that there are small and big sea animals in the food chain. Good job, Micah. I notice in the food chain that there is not only sea creatures, but algae. Good. I notice in the food web that all of them are sea creatures except the bald eagle. Ooh, Michaela, that is good. High fives to you, too. Good observation. There is a plant. Good job, Shelby. All right. What would you write as your claim if this was the question? What would you write as a claim if this was the question? Which organism can be classified as an omnivore? We talked about omnivores last week. What's an omnivore? We talked about omnivores last week. What's an omnivore? This is like reviewing a term that we learned last week. What's an omnivore? What's an omnivore? Yes. So they eat plant and eat meters. Yes, they eat plants and animals both. So we need to go find an animal in the food chain that eats both plants and animals. Which animal looks like they eat both plants and animals? So first of all, identify the plant. What is the plant? So there's my omnivore. Good job, Hamza. Okay, here's my plant. And the algae is eaten by the young salmon. What else is eaten by the young salmon? What else is eaten by the young salmon? Very good, Nils. Yes, the sculpin. Is eaten by, so the sculpin is eaten by the young salmon. So if my question is which organism can be classified as an omnivore, give me a claim that shows how the young salmon is the omnivore. Careful not to just give me a statement. Turn it into a claim. Which organism can be classified as an omnivore? Make sure you're turning it into a claim and not just a blanket statement. You're not just giving me a fact. Turn it into something you can argue. And this is going to take practice. This is not something you get overnight perfectly. So I need a claim before I can prove it. So I've got the young salmon as an omnivore because it only eats algae and sculpin. You're getting warmer. Young salmon can only eat plants and animals. That's a statement. Turn it into an arguable claim now, though. Ooh, Ray, that's getting better. We're getting there. Out of all the animals in the river food web, only the young salmon can be considered an omnivore. That now sets up your claim to prove it. Out of all the animals in the river food web, only the young salmon can be considered an omnivore. I know that's a claim because my next question is, how do I know that? Out of all the animals in the river food web, only the young salmon can be considered an omnivore. How do I know that? For sure. Why is that? Because I'm able to generate these questions, I know it's a claim. But if I'm just going to say, the young salmon eats algae, period. Cool, that's a statement. It's not wrong. But you're in 4th and 5th grade now, which means your answers need to have a certain level of academic, scholarly response to them. That's the expectation. So now we're going to provide some evidence. How do I know that? How do I know that? What do I see now as evidence? What do I see as evidence to prove that only the young salmon can be considered an omnivore? Ooh, Ray, very good. So based on the pictures shown, the young salmon is shown eating algae and the sculpin. Yes, you can do that too. The arrows in the food web show the algae and the sculpin being eaten by the salmon. It's all in the words that you use. You have to presume that the person reading your answer has no access to anything that you see. So you have to be extremely detailed in your response. Let's try another one. Okay. Okay, what do you notice? Make some observations first. Okay, so we've got a deer. Okay, what else do you see? Living plants. Forest. How do you know it's a forest? How do you know for sure that it is a forest? How do you know for sure? How do we know it is the fall? Specific details. There, tall trees. Tall trees. What else? There's a river in the background. Good. Zalim, that. So the leaves are yellow and orange, which means that this is a seasonal forest. Yes, Ray, that is beautiful. She said the leaves are turning orange, red, and yellow in the picture depicting that it is fall. That's much better. Good. Good, good, good. You're giving me explicit answers. I don't want short baby answers. Give me those real strong 4th and 5th grade answers. Really expand your answers. Okay, here's your question. What biome is pictured above? Here's all the biomes. Based on the picture we just saw, which biome fits the best? Well, take a look. Again, you guys told me yellow and orange, lots of leaves, deer. Rah, rah, why? Provide evidence. Because of the color. So temperate deciduous forest. Okay, now come up with a claim. Create a claim that isn't just a statement. The biome is a temperate deciduous forest is a statement. Turn that into a claim. The biome is a temperate deciduous forest. Turn it into a claim. The biome is a temperate deciduous forest. Cool, but it doesn't allow you to prove anything. Turn it into a claim. Give me more to it. The biome is a temperate deciduous forest. Give me more to it. Create a claim. So type it out. What do you think is a viable claim for this? Ooh, go with that, Khadijah. You can throw that in there. The biome pictured you're getting warmer, Ray. There are many types of biomes, but it's only the deciduous, temperate forest has such a warm blend of fall colors. Okay, now prove it. There are many types of biomes, but only the deciduous temperate forest has such a seasonal blend of fall colors. That was good, guys. That was nice work. That was very good. All right, let's do one more and then we're done. Okay. Let's put some things that we notice. Ready? Jamal and Carrie would like to go on a picnic in a few hours. They look out their window and see that even though it is partly sunny right now, there are some very dark and ominous looking clouds in the distance. They check their barometer and notice that the air pressure seems to be dropping quickly. The forecast for the day shows that the temperature is due to drop by 15 degrees within the next couple of hours. What do you observe? Biomes are a fancy way of saying animal and plant habitats, where plants and animals live. What are some observations that you notice? So we know what they want to do. So what they would like to do. Okay, what else do you see? The temperature's dropped. If the temperature is dropping, what does that mean? If the temperature is dropping, what does that mean? Yes, Ray, that's good inferring. It's most likely about to rain or snow depending on where they live. So it's getting colder. Good, good, good. So Aya, I observed that the pressure is dropping. So is there a storm moving in? Take a look at what we're doing. We're doing quick hand annotating here. What else do you notice? Rah, rah, yes, there's some dark and ominous clouds. Dark clouds means what? Yes, Lexi, it's no longer nice outside. No longer. There's a storm coming. Looks like rain. There could be a storm soon, so here we go. Should Jamal and Carrie go on a picnic tonight? Should Jamal and Carrie go on a picnic tonight? Should Jamal and Carrie go on a picnic tonight? No is a one-word response and not a statement or a claim. Create a claim. Something that can be argued. Aiden, good. Rephrase. He said, I do not think that Jamal and Carrie should go to the picnic tonight. That's good. Rephrase it a little bit. You guys are popping all the way to reasoning. Right now, Aiden is the closest. Right now, Aiden is the closest. He says, I do not think that Jamal and Carrie should go to the picnic tonight. Rephrase it a little bit. I do not think that Jamal and Carrie should go on the picnic tonight. That's close. So, Lexi, that goes into reasoning. Jamal and Carrie ought to consider choosing a different picnic evening other than tonight. Why? Bring in the textual evidence. Based on the evidence, what? So, Ray, you're combining everything. So you want Jamal and Carrie ought to consider choosing a different picnic evening other than tonight. Based on the evidence, what? Based on the evidence, what? So, Jacob, if we want to go with the rain, you'd say based on the evidence, there are some very dark and ominous looking clouds in the distance. Now go into your reasoning. This implies that it is very likely that it will rain later that evening, and the two people would get caught in the inclement weather. Based on the text, the forecast also shows, the forecast for the day shows that the temperature is due to drop. This could be fatal, going with what Ray said, to their health, as it will be too cold for a picnic. Enter. Yes, Nils, good. High fives. Based on the evidence, the air pressure seems to be dropping quickly. Yes, yes, yes. And then you would finish it up with, This means that Jamal and Carrie might be caught in the storm that appears to blowing in. So we're going to be doing more work with this. But when we're responding to questions, you're not creating statements, you're creating claims. You're not just putting a blanket response out there. You're not just putting one-word responses. I'm expecting responses like what we just typed in the box because we are now in 4th and 5th grade. So your level of difficulty is going to increase. Your ability to incorporate more academic vocabulary is also going to come into play. So that was a very good first attempt. Very good. High fives. So let's take a look at your work for today. I've got to go get it. Why can't I find it? It's hiding. All right, hold on. Let me go find it. I put 2 different things with the same header, and now I can't find anything. Oh, silly me. Okay, so your activity looks like this, and you're just identifying the statement first, the claim. All you're going to do is identify the statement or the claim by moving the pink box. So looking here, the Hunger Games trilogy has more well-developed characters than the Harry Potter series. Claim or statement. Is it? Ugh. Miss Young had a morning this morning. Oh well, at least we know I'm not a robot. Yeah, so all you would do is move the box. That's all. Well, boogers. All right, give me a sec. Ugh. Alrighty. I'm going to do what I did with the one and only Ivan. All right, so I'm putting it up right now. Miss Young had a case of the Manic Mondays. Dumpster fire. Yes, it's a dumpster fire, but you know what? That's okay. They happen. It's all good. Dumpster fires happen. It's okay. Such is life. All right, so that should be up now. Assigned. All right, everyone's good. Yay for not being a robot. Yes, please. It should be relatively quick. All right, so, and then from here you'll just do, I believe that this is a claim. Trying to type with the wrong thing. I believe this is a claim because I may find the characters in the other book to be more well developed. Alrighty, friends. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Faiz, you need to provide an explanation for full points. Bye, friends. Bye, friends. Khadijah, it's a drag and drop. Click. Drag. Drag. Drag, 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 drag. Woo. Bye, Gee. Have a good day. Bye, friends. Let me know if you need me. Okay, I'm going to turn off the stream. Bye, guys. Oh, I got you. What's your question? Hamza. I saw you. I saw you. Oops. Yay, Kira. Kira, you good? Yeah, so I just fixed it. Google Classroom should have a new assignment at the top to remedy the problem. See where it says new assignment claim versus statement activity? Do that one. Fingers crossed, Kira. Every day is a new adventure. Alrighty, friends. Dojo if you need me. Gonna shut her on down. Gonna shut her down. Shutting down the chat. Shutting down the chat. See you guys tomorrow.